DayTwo is such a unique company because we bring the microbiome science along with the clinical needs of a patient to treat chronic conditions. We leverage an application as well as hands-on clinical expertise that allow us to actually tweak your diet so you don't have to change what you eat each and every day.
I've worked with a number of very, very innovative companies over my career who've done some amazing things. However, when I came to DayTwo and looked at what they were doing with the microbiome and creating solutions that would impact people's health, that was really important for me. That we were bringing a new science that could be applied to treating these chronic care programs that hasn't been addressed for the last 30 years I've been in healthcare.
So the clinical benefit of DayTwo's approach, number one, it works. Number two, the program is structured in a way that ensures high compliance. And number three, it does not have many of the side effects that you see in treatments that are aimed at the management of chronic disease. The microbiome, or the study of the microbiome, is probably one of the most fascinating things that's happening in medicine right now. The potential here is tremendous, probably one of the biggest advances in medicine that we will see in a long time. The depth of the sequencing and the depth of the information that we are able to extract on the samples that we have is unparalleled. So we're using the microbiome science, but we also understand the microbiome science and have access to insights from that microbiome science that no one else has. And that's what makes DayTwo truly unique. So the work of the dietitian and the health guides is really critical. I mean, they are the front line that helps us engage the member. And I would say, in addition to the very unique and large database that we have around microbiome research, in addition to that, our health guides and our dietitians are part of the secret sauce that really make DayTwo's program impactful.
It's about ROI at the end of the day and achieving member engagement. So when you have a product that truly provides value to the individual, they'll use it and they get results from it. And you don't get ROI unless you actually achieve outcomes and results.
So one of the principal values that we bring to our customers is that we analyze their claims data and we find the people who will be most impacted by our program. So whether it's our obesity program, our prediabetes, or our type 2 diabetes program, we're able to target those members and reach out to them most appropriately. And as they come into the product, we're able to sort them and deliver them the most appropriate level of care. The ideal goal is, over the period of 2 or 3 months, is to leave that member in a position where they've developed new habits that they could sustain that give them a permanent health benefit.
DayTwo is a unique partner to our consultants, employers, and payers. Our program, from a marketing viewpoint, really helps you engage members up front. So not only are they educated, but they understand the value and impacts that it will have not only on their lives, but the well-being of their entire family. Our program actually addresses and meets people where they are. So the employers and the members within our program understand and gain that knowledge through all of the different steps that we take to acquire members.
The biggest solution we were trying to solve for is targeting our diabetic population. Our diabetic population makes up a large percentage of our medical and pharmacy claim spend, so we were looking for a partner to target that population and see some results there. What drew us to DayTwo was their approach. Their approach is different than other vendors we've worked with in the past. They target their approach to each individual person by analyzing their gut microbiome, and it's just something we had never seen before. From an implementation standpoint, DayTwo made it really easy on the Harris Teeter team. They handled the heavy lifting of implementation, associate outreach, and manage the engagement of the program, really only looking to us to oversee any communications that were sent out, which was a really large benefit to our entire team. We're really excited about our first quarter results. With 100% engagement, we saw almost a full point reduction in A1C. 94% time in range, and 10.5 pounds lost. The future with DayTwo looks bright from our standpoint. We're excited to open it up to more lives, to really push the campaign during open enrollment and hopefully impact a larger portion of our population.
DayTwo stands out in a number of ways. Number one, we're starting to look at food as medicine. Number two, it's not just food as medicine where you come in and say, all right, here's a new diet for you. It's actually tweaking what you already eat. So it's not a new diet. It's not you changing fundamentally what you're doing. It's giving you the knowledge based on the analysis and the science of the microbiome to help you adjust your food so that you can better manage your disease, which means higher compliance. And then the third thing that differentiates us among others is that DayTwo is an end-to-end solution around the management of diabetes. So it's not just do testing alone, or it's not just tweak the food. DayTwo actually offers a much more complete solution.
So at DayTwo, we are constantly thinking about the future and how we can engage our members in much better ways. And we're doing that through expanding the breadth of our programs from type 2 diabetes to pre-diabetes, obesity, and we're looking at other programs like hypertension and programs that have real impacts on individuals, and focusing on those programs that we know are critical to address in the marketplace. So if you're an individual that really wants to make an impact on the people's lives, someone's life, or your own life and your own personal health, this is the organization you need to consider to work with and help us help other people change their life in a positive way.